Hey guys, Corey Adamson back again with another video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, pretty much in Perth. Usually we get the best weather pretty well anywhere I've ever been. Today not so much, really gloomy, really windy, and lucky enough I have 6 home opens to do, so I don't think I'll be seeing many people, as during these types of weather in Perth, everybody seems to just stay inside. So I thought it'd be a great time just to make a quick video for everyone. This one, no scripts, no notes or anything, just gonna be me chatting about the 5 things I absolutely love and the 5 things I hate about real estate. So sit back, relax, enjoy. I'll be doing this across my 6 home opens, so there'll be a bit of change of scenery through everything. But first of all, I'll get started. Number 1, my absolute favorite thing about real estate is the people you meet. I consider myself a social person, hate sitting at my desk. You know, during real estate, we sit at a desk quite a bit, and I absolutely hate it. I'd love to be out meeting people all the time. And the people that you meet is what makes this job so good. You know, helping somebody get into their first house, get into a better house, release some pressure on their mortgage, things like that, seeing them appreciate what you do and just being part of a life-changing moment for them is just what makes you keep coming back, keep wanting to do these. So everything aside, you know, earning commission, yeah, that's great and everything. But if you're doing it just for commission, you're gonna have a really bad time. If you're doing it for the love of people, the love of helping, you're gonna really succeed in this industry, and that's what I love the most. Number 2 is being able to maintain that athlete mentality. So a lot of you know that I was a professional athlete pretty much all my life until a couple of years ago, between baseball and Australian rules football. I spent time in America and time back in Perth being a professional athlete. And having something that gives me that same type of mentality, that I can wake up every day, you know, doing something for myself, being able to better myself, keep that type of mentality, that's the thing that keeps me driving. As I said, when I'm at my desk just sitting there, I absolutely hate it. So I need something that pushes me, makes me go out, do things for myself, stay motivated, and real estate has really become almost like an outlet for me that way. You don't have any limits on what you can do, you don't have any limits on what you can earn. It just comes down to what you're willing to do, how many hours you're willing to put in, and the effort that you're willing to go to 1, get the most out of yourself, and 2, provide the most for your company. So that's probably number 2, and you know, that's something I hope to never lose. If this job ever gets mundane, boring, and I'm not pushing myself, you know, that'll be the time for me to leave. Number 3 for me is the houses that I sell and the motivation that provides. So right now, I'll show you, I'm standing in front of an absolutely beautiful ocean view in Scarborough, which is where I live, in a house that I would one day, you know, love to be on this level. And just having that motivation, being in these houses, that keeps me going. Obviously, you know, I love the house I'm in right now. I'm really proud that my wife and I bought it, but this is just the next level. So this is the view from the property. As you can see, the ocean's right there. If I swing down, that's West Coast Highway. Some people hate that, I absolutely love it. That's the dog beach where I take my dog. As you can see with the wind out today, it's a bit choppy. We got the kite surfers out, but being able to come here on my Saturday morning just makes me appreciate this type of stuff and really, you know, want to go out and chase. What I love about real estate, number 4, actually goes hand in hand with something that I hate about it, is that you're making your own money. So as pretty much everyone knows, real estate agents work on a commission. In Western Australia, there's a small retainer as well, so that does help out, but it's not a salary, you do have to pay it back. But you know, working on commission, I absolutely love it because it shows the more you work, the harder you work, the smarter you work, the more you can earn. It can be stressful when, you know, you have a bad month, bad week, and you know you've got no income coming in for that next month, but it just pushes you to keep working harder, keep grinding away, keep trying to find, you know, new interesting ways to sell your properties, and it just stops you from becoming a stale, you know, real estate agent, I guess. Having that as a constant push, especially for me now, I've got a baby on the way. I need to make, you know, more money than ever. Obviously, we're going to be going down to 1 income when my wife has the baby. It's just constant motivation. I don't think there's anything more motivating than not having money coming in on a regular basis if you're not earning it. So having a commission structure for me is something awesome. It's something I would encourage everyone. If you haven't had a job that relies on commission, go out, try it. It might not be for you, but you'll definitely push yourself and you'll find out exactly what you're good at, on how to capitalize on what you're good at as well. So that would be my last but not least, number 5, the 5th thing that I absolutely love about real estate is the freedom to create yourself, create your own brand, and push yourself to the limits. So that's a big thing. In real estate, especially from where I'm from, it may be different where you're from. The brand that you're with, so Real Mark for myself, they set you up with some, marketing guidelines, but from that, it's pretty much up to you, whatever you want to do. So right now, I've got a sponsorship with Wembley Golf Course. We've got signs there. We can do events, giveaways, and all of that through Wembley Golf Course. My team, we're big into giveaways, so we always try to give away, whether it's a $100 voucher or, my teammate, he gave away a car, a trip around the world. Just little things like that, or big things, just to keep you, in line with people, what people want to see, because to be honest, in real estate, the house is the big hero. People love the houses, but the agent, for us, we have to be able to get these listings to sell these houses. So, pushing ourselves, finding a difference, and that's one reason why, I'm doing YouTube right now. I know it's big in New York and LA and all of that, but in Australia, it's really not that big in the real estate world. So I figured I'd jump on it, see how it goes, obviously try to push out some good quality videos. And it's just another way that pushing our brand, pushing myself up to try and get listings, to try and become more personal, to create more sales. It's just something that we can do. And that's one thing I love about real estate. You in yourself are the brand, so you need to find a way to keep yourself on top and keep giving people what they want, and so they can find you. Hey guys, welcome back. We're at my 4th home open today, so 3 down, we got 3 to go, including this one, and we're at 25 University Avenue in Churchlands. Really nice property, one that we're going to be auctioning off, and what better place to start than getting on the 5 things in real estate that I hate. I know hate's a strong word, all that, but if I said the 5 things that I moderately dislike, it would be a boring video and no one would watch it. So, first of all, the one thing that I absolutely hate, the phone. The phone never stops. My wife gets really angry at it, I get pissed off at it, but it never stops. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It would be easy to get home, chuck the phone in the drawer, turn it off, but it's not how I try to run my business. I give myself a maximum of an hour to get back to people. An hour usually gives me enough time to either get out of a home open, get out of an appraisal, get out of the gym, something like that, and reply to people. We get constant inquiries. We've got, I think, 42 listings right now. So with 42 listings, there's a lot of people that are calling, people wanting to arrange viewings, find out price guides, or owners trying to get back to you, and the phone is just something that never stops. In real estate, people want to talk to you after work hours. Obviously, that's when they're free. So if you're sitting down at dinner, phone rings, you got to answer it. At the movies, I'll be on my phone watching footy. I'll be on my phone. So it's just a constant grind of trying to be on the phone, but not, disregard everyone and everything around you. It would be probably my wife's biggest pet peeve, how much time I am on the phone. But majority of the time it is business. Some of it obviously scrolling through social media, but for the most part it's sticking to that business. The next thing that I hate, which kind of coincides with the phone, funny enough, is the after hours work. So with real estate, no one wants to look at a house 9 to 5. It's always after. It's on the weekends or it's after work. And I know, I say I hate it. I don't hate it. I love going out and meeting people there and getting the properties sold. But sometimes you sit back and you think, I wonder what it's like just to get home at 4:30, 5 o'clock, jump on the couch and tune out. That's it. But in real estate, that's when you sell the houses. So obviously it's a Saturday right now. I've been going since 9. I won't finish up till about 4. Other people are, doing things that you do on a general Saturday, and then throughout the week, it's 7 days. We don't get a day off, and time can be whatever. Usually I get to the office around 9 o'clock, so I'll get up in the morning, go for a run, take the dog for a walk, all that stuff. Still be on the phone, be on email and that. Appointments usually start around 9 a.m. Most people don't want to do an appointment before that because they're, getting the kids ready for school, getting ready for work, that type of thing. But after work is when it all happens. So usually all buyers' appointments are around 5:30, 6 o'clock. continuing on from that, and it just keeps going. So as much as I say I hate it, it's when you make your money, and it's a lot of fun doing it. But you know, in a perfect world, you could just sell real estate at your desk, flick it over, everyone comes through during work hours, happy days. The third thing that I absolutely hate, actually a bit, you know, tug on the heartstrings moment here, is when you literally just can't help someone. So a lot of real estate, you know, as you could imagine, a lot of the listings actually come from horrible situations. So, you know, someone's parents passed away, they've got to sell their house, people are going through a divorce, usually it's quite rough, they have to sell the house, and doing it that way. And you know, it's our job to kind of manage those people, manage their expectations, get them through this time. And some people just have houses that at this point in time, people don't want to buy. And you know, their life is kind of hanging on by this one last asset that they need to get rid of. They need to sell the house for the divorce settlement, or sell the house to, you know, move on from a passing away, something like that. And when you can't do that for them, even no matter how much you try, you know, sometimes people just don't want to buy their house. Maybe it's the price, maybe it's what they need to take before they can let it go. And it's a horrible situation. Calling owners after a home open when no one's been through will never be easy. It's just not a good thing. I know that there'd be some agents out there that are just, you know, really good at it, more conditioned, and I'm sure I'll get there, you know, in the long run. But as of right now, it's an awkward conversation, and it's not good because, one, you know, we want people to come through their house, we want to help them out, and of course we want to sell the property. That's how we obviously make our income as well. So we do our best to get that done, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. And I think that's one thing that's never going to be an easy conversation, especially when you know how bad some people are hurting. That would be, you know, one of the ones that I just really can't stand. And from that one, on a lighter note, the last thing that I hate about real estate is, one, the industry, real estate, the kind of impression that it gives people. People don't trust real estate agents. They think we're all, you know, cockheads, which isn't true. And in part of that, some real estate agents. You know, I would love it if every real estate agent could just work alongside each other. If you've got someone for a listing, flick it over, let that person get the sale. It's just not how it is. But you know, that's the way the industry kind of is. It's perceived a lot like the car sales industry, kind of any sales role where you're trying to sell something to people. They think that you're just trying to, you know, line your own pockets and do it at their expense, which isn't true. So that would be one of the biggest things for me, just the impression that people get from the industry. I would love real estate to just be cool, you know, we're trying to sell a house, you're trying to buy a house, here we go. Everyone happy, do it that way, but it's just not what it is. We're trying to change that as best we can by being good people, doing our giveaways, doing all those things, and it'll eventually get there, so we'll just see. Just got to my last open, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for coming along the journey. I know it was a bit, you know, wishy-washy, but I thought it was just a good video to get out there. Hope you enjoyed it. Of course, like and subscribe if you have. I'll see you next time.